Terry Crews said it best. Once you go black, you need a wheelchair.
Terry Crews?
In White Chicks, he said it. He said it best. I like that line better.
Easy there, White
Easy.
Chick.
What should have felt? What happened to the sun?
Hey, son. Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
What's going on, family, and welcome back to another episode of the Unfiltered Exchange podcast, baby. You're in the house with your boy Frankie and the beautiful
Chloe Money.
Chloe Money in the house. That's your rap name.
Hi, yes, that's my name. How
Yes.
are we all?
Yes. Chloe Money in the house, baby. We all feeling good. We're doing our thing, huh?
That's it. How is everyone? No one's going to answer us, but we hope you're all good.
Yes.
We hope everyone is happy and, doing well, of course.
Yes.
We're back with another episode. Episode 8.
Yes, episode 8. It's going quickly.
Otto. Otto.
Is that what 8 means in Italian?
Otto.
Otto.
How do you say 8 in your language?
I don't know.
Oh.
I should probably ask my mum.
Yes, you should.
Pretty disappointing.
You
on
don't
my
even know
part.
how to count in your language.
No, I know how to count with my language. We just use our fingers.
Oh my God.
No.
You don't. No.
Nah, because I didn't, growing up as a kid, I was always on the move, you know this. And
Oh, yeah, true, yeah.
I never really got the chance to sit down and actually learn my language.
No, fair enough. Anyway,
Yes.
Episode Otto.
Yes, that's right.
We're hopping in as usual with,
Yes. Weekly
with
recap.
a weekly recap.
No wasting time, jumping
No.
straight into it.
We are filming earlier this week. We have a very full-on week, so we're just going to deliver, obviously.
Yes.
So we're recording earlier. So we don't really have much to report. Nothing's really happened. It's only Tuesday.
It's only Tuesday, but we do have a big week ahead of us.
We do have a big week.
So
yeah.
in the next episode, we will definitely,
Our recap will be juicy.
Oh, yeah, definitely, for sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
But this week, so tomorrow is my sister's birthday. She's going to be 20.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Karina.
Big 2-0.
Shout out. Yeah, and then there's Mother's Day on Sunday.
Yep. Happy Mother's Day.
Yeah.
Early Mother's Day
Happy
to all
early
the mothers.
Mother's Day to all the mama bears out
Yes,
there.
all the mothers out there. It's a very hard job raising a kid, and they do a very good job at it. So, yes, they deserve all the gifts and loves that's coming their way this
That's correct.
this Sunday or whenever it
Yes.
is. Yeah.
Yeah, on Sunday.
Yeah.
On
awesome.
Sunday.
Yeah.
What else in the last couple of days?
We've been consistent with the gym.
Oh, yeah. We're back. Morning training is back and in full swing.
100%.
Last year we were doing it consistently, and then I copped bronchitis and I lost a lot of motivation. And
You cop what?
I got bronchitis.
Exactly.
I was really unwell, remember?
Yeah.
So that kind of like killed my vibe. He kept going and I just, yeah. Anyway, we're back. 2
Yes.
weeks now, consistent in the morning. How good is it?
It's good. It's really good, but I've been struggling in
I
the
know,
mornings.
he's bad.
I've been struggling. Like you know what I've been doing? I've been getting to work 30 minutes early. This is how bad I've been struggling. Get to work 30 minutes early because obviously we're waking up, it's early to
Yeah,
go
I
to
have
the gym.
to leave early. He leaves when I leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got a choice, but I just choose to go with her because it's better for me, Get to work early, everything's better. But I get to work early and the other 30 minutes I sleep in the car. Or I go get a coffee because that's how tired I've been.
If I get to work early, I ring people or I go on Instagram
Yeah.
and you
On
sleep.
the social. Yeah.
Very good, this one.
I sleep or I go to the 7-Eleven, get a nice coffee to keep me up. But
Cafe.
yeah, but these last couple of days I've been sleeping a lot because my whole body clock is not used to getting up early. I'm not a morning person. And Chloe
I
next to
am.
me, yes, big morning person.
I have turned into a morning person.
I don't know how you do it.
Me neither. But we're doing it.
It's
We're
amazing.
thriving. It's great. We
Yeah.
get to the gym. I'm dancing in the gym like a psychopath.
Feeling good, Shout out to all the people out there that are morning people. I don't know how you guys do it, but I guess you get
You
it
know
done.
what I like though? Every time we go to the gym, it's the same people in there. Have you realized?
Consistency.
And it's good because like everyone like smiles at each other.
Yeah.
Which
It's a good
I like.
vibe in there.
I like that. I feel a bit more safe. I get nervous sometimes going to the gym.
Yeah.
But yeah, everyone's really sweet. Not like
Yeah.
sweet like I've conversated with them, but like everyone's happy. happy vibes.
Yeah, but also the time we go is pretty dark as well. So
I know
mean,
we get there and it's dark.
yeah, it's like
And we leave it's dark.
yeah, that's what happens when daylight saving is gone. You know.
Yeah, I know. I like it though.
Yeah, no, it's good. I just think for us and just going to the gym in general is just a lot about being consistent and having discipline. Discipline. Yeah, you know, doing it when we don't feel like it. Because honestly, the mornings I wake up and I'm lying in bed, I'm like, fuck, do I really want to get up and do this?
This morning it almost happened.
Yeah.
And I'm like, get up!
Yeah.
Up!
Get up, you lazy bum!
Yeah, no, we did it.
Yes.
And we went there.
Get up, you bumbo clock. Oh, wrong one.
Bumbo clock! That's the brother.
Yeah.
Wrong button.
Yes.
Anyway, other than that, I've been cooking some good food.
Yes.
This man over here is very happy.
I've been eating good.
What have we been having? Lots of meat, lots of veggies, lots of seafood.
Yes.
We bought a muffin mix. I've got to make some chocolate muffins.
Yeah, we wanted to actually do a baking, eh?
We're eventually going to do a Cooking with Chloe and Frankie podcast edition.
Yes, that'll be really nice.
Stay tuned for that. We're going to have you guys in our kitchen cooking.
You can see the setup and what we're working with. I don't. It's not like your MasterChef kitchen
No.
and a 5-star kitchen, whatever. But it works for us, so we're gonna make it work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And lastly, to end off the weekly recap, I have no nails on, which
Why is that?
because I didn't go on the weekend. I sound like I'm on drugs. Did you hear that?
You're getting sidetracked bad.
I didn't have time to go on the weekend, and I was 3 weeks up. And I go every 2.5.
Yeah.
Just depending on how long my nails are.
Yeah.
And then one flipped off in the shower yesterday.
Yeah.
And I'm like, nah, once one's gone, and it was my ring finger.
Mm-hmm.
And it just looked terrible because, you know, that finger is meant to look nice with the ring.
So you just
and a nail.
decide.
So I ripped them all off.
You just decide to rip them all off.
Yeah. And now my fingers are throbbing, but it's okay because I'm going to go soon. But look at my hands. It's like children hands. Look how small my hands look without nails. My nails always have nails.
Oh well.
How big? Other hand.
Other hand. My hand's not that big either.
Bro,
so-
I have children hands.
My hand's not that big either. So for you, you know, you got pretty small hands, but
I've got tiny hands and
you
now
got,
with no
you
nails.
got feminine hands.
My fingers look like chicken nuggets.
You got a woman's touch. That's what it is.
Oh, thanks.
That's what it is, babe. You don't want to. If your hands was bigger than mine, I feel a bit. Oh my god, you're the man in this relationship.
Oh, shush. Excuse me. We're also unintentionally matching again. Like
Yes.
our first pajama chats video, we were both in a purple pajama. Today we're both in blue and red and a blue and red jumper.
It's an aesthetic. It's a color thing. Yes.
Anyway,
Awesome. Yes. But
how things align.
I like that though. But in saying things aligning, right?
Yes,
Topic of discussion today.
it's a bit of a serious topic today.
We're getting serious with you guys. We want your input.
Yeah, it's a very serious topic, which is not like we do speak about serious things, but
Yeah.
this is like a bit close to our hearts, kind
Yes.
of like, you know, another thing that like to get to know us kind of and our relationship and stuff.
It hits close to home as well.
Yeah, do you want to
because-
introduce it?
Yes, I am going to introduce it, y'all. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. I was doing my thing, y'all. I was doing my thing.
Sorry.
Let's try that again.
Okay, go.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, cats and dogs. Yo, today's topic of discussion is interracial relationships / marriages, whatever you want to call it. But it's all things is black and white. Michael Jackson, interracial, baby. Yes.
That's it.
Yes. I just did the intro. How'd you
Oh,
like
thank
that?
you. Yeah, that was great.
Yeah, yeah.
We really should have had a button, a
Like-
Michael Jackson button going, in a minute,
If you're black or white. We're the button. We're the button.
yeah, we're
now.
the button. Be the button. Be
the
one
button.
with the button.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know. We're a bit stumped this week. We're like, what should we talk about? And then we're just thinking. We're like, you know what? Let's just speak about relationships
Yes.
of different cultures.
Yes. But also,
Meshing.
but also because we live in Australia and a little bit of context, we're from Melbourne, obviously. If you haven't seen our first video, go back and watch it. We do say that.
Yeah.
But people that are from Australia can relate. Australia is so diverse.
It's the best place for diversity and meeting people of other cultures,
I do say
religions, everything.
Yeah, hands down. I don't think anywhere else in the world tops it. America, maybe England, maybe, but hands down Australia. I feel like this country's got the most
I agree.
cultures. You know?
I agree, 100%.
And different ethnicities and religious values, and different things just in general.
Definitely. I agree with you there.
So when you have a setting like that, eventually, people are going to meet other people from, different parts of life and they're going to mix. And that's what's happening
And then
now.
they fall in love.
They fall in love. And when two people fall in love, you like to hope that two families fall in love as
I
well.
was going to press the button, but I'm not.
Press it. Yes. Facts.
Yeah. So.
Don't you agree with that? What do you
What?
think? When two people fall in love, you would like for two families to fall in
It's two people become one. Two families become one.
Yes.
Everything becomes one and united.
Yes. Yeah.
But yeah, today we're just tonight, whenever you're watching this video
Or listening.
or listening to the podcast, we're just going to discuss some things that we've gone through.
Yeah.
Just like, I don't know, just some random shit about like couples and dating someone out of your own race. Like,
Speaking of ethnicities and stuff like that, since we're gonna jump straight into it, let's do it, right? How was the experience for you the first time we got together and you met my family from your perspective, like?
So like Frankie's my first ever proper boyfriend.
And we're still together.
Was my first ever proper boyfriend, right? Now you've stepped up. You've leveled up to fiance. But being the first boyfriend, like regardless if I was going into, the same culture, same ethnicity, same everything or not, I still would have been the same.
Yeah.
Like I was nervous because I'm like, I've never been brought home to a family.
Yeah.
What if they don't like me? What if they think I'm this? What if they think I'm that? Like, I don't know. Like a lot of things went through my head because I'm like, I'm completely different to him. Like everything's different. So I was honestly very intimidated, very nervous, anxious.
Yeah.
I was scared. I'm like, what if his family doesn't like me? And then like they try and like change him to not like me. And then like we're done.
Yeah.
That's how I was feeling from the start.
Mm-hmm.
Like I definitely overcame that once I met your parents, met your older sister, met your little sisters, met your niece.
Yeah.
Once
pretty much when you started meeting like cousins and other people as well, and you started to see how like welcoming everyone was.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And how chilled out the environment and the whole setting was.
I think it's because you had a big family.
Yes. Yeah.
And like you all lived
together,
very close together.
Yeah.
Like whether it was in that everyone was at your house at once, or like you were literally in the same suburbs. Everyone was together all the time,
connected.
which at the start, like you don't exactly meet everyone so quickly, which is what we did. Like what I did with your family. Like I met everyone
right away.
Yeah.
Whereas with your family, I felt like I met other members of your family gradually.
Yeah.
At social events and,
Yes.
special occasions.
Well, now we'll go to you. How did you feel? That's me. Now you.
I just want to acknowledge that that's actually the first time I've actually heard that from her. Right?
What? Really?
How you felt, because that was never a question I actually asked you. So, first time you guys are, witnessing all of this.
But that's something that's like, everyone's very personal when it comes to that.
Yeah. But I think it comes from a place of good concern.
But don't get me wrong, I was excited at the same time.
Yeah.
Like I was feeling all that, but obviously I was excited. I'm like, oh my God, this is new experiences, new people, new beginnings pretty much. So
yeah, no, that's
despite all the anxiety and stuff, don't want you to think that.
No.
I was definitely very excited.
No.
New friends.
I've never had that thought in my mind ever. But I think a lot of people can relate to what you're saying because it's a universal thing.
Yeah, definitely.
But for me, if I'm being honest, I felt really comfortable. I'm not trying to toot my own horn or be cocky.
Yeah.
But the only reason I felt really comfortable was because growing up as a kid, I spent a lot of time around Macedonians, Italians, Greeks because of playing soccer, being involved in sports, right? So a lot of the time, for example, my coaches would be of different ethnicities.
Yes.
So I kind of learned to understand the culture or just to get a little bit of a glimpse, you know. But one thing I can say that is a huge part, regardless of what ethnicity or background, whatever your beliefs are, there is one thing that's a must. Is
it love?
That too, but there's one thing.
What?
Respect.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Big
always.
time. If you don't,
It's a very big thing.
first impressions matter. You know, I strongly believe that whatever you're doing, if you don't come correct and treat people with respect, regardless of the ethnicity or wherever they're from, yeah, you're already on the wrong foot. So when I met your parents, especially when I first met your mum, you know,
She loved you.
thank you.
She was so happy.
Shout out to mama. Shout out to mums, all the mums out
All
there,
the mama
because we
bears.
know it's Mother's Day.
Mother's
soon.
Day edition here.
But you know, yes, mothers, you made this happen. See?
Oh yeah.
Yes. But yeah, it was I was a little bit nervous. I'm not gonna lie, right?
It wouldn't be normal if you weren't.
Exactly, you know. But after like, it was a good first time encounter. You know, it was a good experience. I just went into it with, I'm just gonna be respectful because that's the kind of person I am, and
Yes.
all I can hope for is that everything works out well.
But
And it did.
you always have been though.
Yeah.
Like regardless.
Yeah.
Was I your first non-African partner that you brought home?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, you were.
We're unveiling a lot today, people.
Yes.
And you're all witnessing it.
You are. You're here to witness everything that's going on.
Well, you're the first ever
Just
boy.
say the way it is.
No, the first ever guy in general.
okay.
I never brought
Yeah.
anyone home to my parents.
Yeah,
You were the
okay.
first and the last.
Gee, your heart would have been like on the floor. Like, were you shitting yourself?
Of course I was. I don't just bring anyone home. Like I would see guys before
Yeah.
I met you.
Yeah.
But I never brought any of them home. Ever.
Yeah.
Not one of them.
Yeah. Can you imagine if you brought a guy home with grills and everything? Yo, what's up, mommy? What it do?
my
What it
God.
do, mama bear? They'll be like, yeah, nah.
Like, I don't think my parents would have been surprised, honestly.
Yeah.
Because I used to have this massive poster of A$AP Rocky on my
Yeah,
wall. And this
yeah.
thing was huge. It was literally 2 posters stuck together. So, like, I think they kind of had
The
an idea of what I was attracted to.
yes.
So if I did come home with a guy like that, I don't think they'd be surprised.
Yeah. But nah. I think it worked out all well in the end. You
Yeah,
know?
no, definitely.
But definitely, being in an interracial relationship, I think we have, like, you've noticed a few things here and there when we're out in public as well. Sometimes I pick it up, you know.
I pick it up more so. I'm very weird. When I go out, I'm very aware of my surroundings,
Yeah.
who's around. If people stare at me,
Yeah.
I will stare back. And
Yeah.
if they just keep locking eyes with me, I'll say something. But like, I'm not just going to start shit with a random person.
Yeah.
But when I'm with you
Yeah.
and we get looked at by other females my age,
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Why
I
is that,
actually
though?
don't. Because I'm like, why are you staring? You don't know me.
Yeah.
And I'm sure if you knew my partner, you would have said something.
Yeah.
You would have been like, oh, fuck, I know her.
Yeah. And I've never said that to you.
No, you've
So,
never said that to me.
Yeah.
So it's like, why are you staring for? What's your issue? Like,
if you got something to say it.
I know. And then you go and give people molecule like that. The
Yeah.
Italians will know, yeah? You're going to give molecule?
Molecule is
Don't
pretty
do
much
that.
like bad juju.
It's literally like the evil eye, same
Yeah.
concept.
Bad juju.
Jealousy,
Yeah.
like people just give you that look and like they're looking at you in envy.
Yeah,
Or
and-
they're looking at you with malice intent. Mm-hmm. That's it.
Yeah.
I can't stand when people do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's more so females that would stare at us.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or like older generation people. Because like obviously back in those days it was like,
Yeah, the thing-
you're dating someone that's
Yeah.
black. Oh my god.
The thinking's definitely it's changed.
Yeah, can you imagine? Like
Oh yeah.
you're dating a person of color. Oh my god, like this is so against everything that we've
This is
been brought
against
up.
values and culture and societal norms and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm so happy like we lived in the day and age we do live in.
I know.
Because everyone's like, when I say everyone's mixing, I don't want it to come across offensive, but people are literally like, I think people are more acceptable to, this is the world. You know?
People no, it's what you're saying literally is translating to you love who you love.
Yeah.
You're attracted to who you're attracted to.
100%.
It just comes down to attraction, whether it's like physically, emotionally.
Yeah.
Like at the start, you're physically attracted to people from the start. People don't know. You don't know people. I didn't know you. I was attracted to what you look like. Like I find your appearance, everything, attractive in my eyes,
and
right?
vice versa, right?
So from the get-go, you are automatically physically attracted to a person.
To what you see.
Unless you know them from like previous and you've gotten to know them for age. Like I knew you, but I didn't know you deeply,
Yeah.
But I was physically attracted to you.
Yeah.
It comes down to attraction. That's all it is. You love who you love.
But also, and this is where what you're talking about is correct, because also we're not trying to go down to the path of race, right? But there is a little bit of that in it, right? But this is where I think it comes down to how you're brought up as well. Because take kids, for example, right? When you go to kindergarten or when you go to, is it childcare? Kindergarten,
playgroup,
yeah,
whatever.
kids,
daycare.
Yeah, kids. The first thing the first thing they see is color, but they don't see it as what do you call it? As a way of, like some sort of hate or anything like that. Because kids, they'll play with anyone.
Yeah, but if they do, it stems from home.
That's what I'm saying. So that's the same concept with dating. Like, when you don't have that mindset of, we're divided and things like that, you're gonna go towards what you're attracted to.
Of course.
It comes naturally.
Yeah.
And sometimes I feel like people hold off that natural attractiveness of who they like.
Yeah.
Because of what other people are going to think.
Yeah, but who gives a shit what people think? That's the problem
Yeah.
now. People worry a lot about what other people think about them.
Yeah, nowadays is the perfect time to not give a shit about what people think. Maybe back in the day, it was different because you had to be very careful. You know what I mean?
No, definitely.
But nowadays, hey, go for it. Do whatever you want, If you want to, date somebody from another race, go for it. If you don't, hey, go for it.
It's up to everyone's different.
Yeah.
Like people can be attracted to an array of different people. Like, I don't know, people might find certain features attractive.
Yeah.
Or like, I don't know. If you love who you love, like what I said, like it just comes down to each person's individual preference. That's
100%.
how I see it.
Also, I do think with us, we're speaking about us, but obviously there's people listening out there or watching that this might relate to. If it relates to you, great.
What are you about to say, sir?
I was going to say there is a little bit of disconnect though, right?
Where?
So there's disconnect.
Please explain.
No, there's disconnect. The disconnect comes in when it comes to type of communication at times. Listen,
I'm listening, yeah.
communication, religious beliefs,
Yeah.
for example, right? There can be a disconnect when one person is of one believes in one religious thing,
Yes.
and another those two don't align. It's like, okay, how do we make those disconnect? How do we compromise on that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, for example, like you might do something a certain way.
I think I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah. So you might do something a certain way, but in my culture, it's
a different way.
It's a different way.
Yeah,
so it's
I get you.
Yeah. And I think for me, that was one of the things I had to, the both of us had to come around and learn,
Yeah.
okay.
Even like religious wise as well for us, like just not meeting in the middle, discussing both of how we're both raised, like religion wise.
Yeah.
And then like coming to an agreement for more when we have kids in the future.
Yeah.
Like-
but our religions are very similar.
It's so similar.
It's the same thing.
It's all the same thing. Anyway, like that's kind of where I see that happening most.
Yeah. Religion's a big one, especially, for example, if one person is from, let's say, a Muslim background.
Yeah.
And then another person's from a Christian background.
Excuse me.
You're good?
Sorry. Yeah.
That can...
I didn't want to burp.
That's all right.
That was a hiccup.
That can be a very tricky situation to navigate. And that's only tricky because of the family involvement. I'm sure the two couples can come together and try
100%.
and agree on something,
Yeah.
but it's more family.
Yeah.
And the history of that being installed in generations.
Yeah,
and
100%.
generations.
No, I get
and
you.
you want to continue that going forward. You don't want to lose it along the way.
I think culture is very important to carry on, like
Yeah.
whether we learn it from our parents or our grandparents and then carry it on in our lives and then bring it, carry it on to our children.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's a very important thing.
Yeah.
Given that, like, we're engaged, we're going to
Yeah.
get married next year. Like, there are certain traditions and stuff that, like, I want to uphold, and I'm sure you want to uphold stuff that you've
100%.
been brought up eating, things that you've been brought up doing.
Yeah.
Like traditions and customs, I think it's very important, and I think it's so beautiful, especially when we're two very different cultures, right?
Yeah.
When they come together and they mesh that, and then like they flourish. I love
like
that.
our engagement celebration.
Oh, it was beautiful.
That was like a perfect example of that. It was a really good, perfect example of different cultures coming together, but everyone mingling and everyone getting along for two people.
Yeah.
You know
so
what I mean?
like we purposely didn't have a seating chart.
No.
Because we thought, you know what, everyone is going to, like, the whole point of our engagement, we did that small, like, our parents had only met a couple of times very briefly.
Yeah.
And we just thought our parents are like the most important people that are a part of this our whole life and this whole celebration. This is where, our parents and our families need to come together, and they don't need to be seated in certain spots where, my aunties and uncles are with, all together, and his aunties and uncles are all together.
Yeah.
Our engagement was literally tables everywhere. You get your food, you sit, you meet an auntie from his side meets a cousin from my side. Like, everyone mingles. And then, we had a band from his church come out.
Yeah.
And my whole family, like most of them, and friends came in the middle. We all danced together. And
got involved.
It was so beautiful, and it was so emotional as well, because there was so much love in the room.
Yeah.
And it was like everyone had been around each other previously.
Yeah.
Like the bond that was in that hall.
Yeah.
Like, I wish we could relive that, like, every day.
Yeah. And
it was beautiful.
And with all the shit that's happening in the world, that is one thing you can always, I guess, don't get me wrong, there will always be division in the world, right?
Oh, no matter where you go, there will be.
No matter where you go, no matter what you do, there will always be division. But when you have moments like that, those moments are special.
Yeah.
And they're moments we're obviously going to remember for the rest of our lives. And that wouldn't be possible if both sides of our families were very like, oh, no, you have to marry somebody from your culture. Like, you have to do this, you have to do that. You know what I mean?
But both my family and your family, very family orientated.
Yeah.
But
it shows in us.
Yeah,
as well.
but we're lucky that we have that, because some families aren't. Some families are like, oh yeah, we have cousins, but like we don't see them, or we have aunties and uncles, and we don't socialize.
Yeah.
Like I feel like both sides, we really make that effort. Like, I'm always out with my cousins, you're out with your cousins, or we like birthdays, all of our cousins come together, all of our friends come together.
Yeah.
So we're lucky that we have that on our side.
Yeah. Another thing, that's like, it's a bit like, it's funny, but at the same, like, the stereotypes.
Oh,
like,
God.
Are you with a black guy, or are you with somebody like from another race because they've got a, they got that BBC, they got something else. Oh,
we're done with the serious conversation, clearly. Serious conversation is over.
This one, when we go out, she gets stares from African men. Bad. And like uncles. Because you know why? Especially in West Africa, right? We love our women thick and big and beautiful, right? Or are you getting embarrassed? What about that time we went out? We were at the nightclub.
What?
When we went out for my cousin's.
We said that story the other day.
No, we didn't.
About the threesome.
No, not that.
What are you talking about?
You were all dressed up nice. You were dancing on the dance floor, and apparently some African guy came up to you. And then afterwards, I'm like, this guy just nodded at me and he smiled.
Yeah, because he stopped me and he goes, do you have a partner? I said, yes, I do. He's like standing right behind us, like in the booth. And like the thing with me is, I'm not going to be an asshole to you. I will talk to you and I'll tell you kindly I'm in a relationship. Like, I'm not that like type of girl that turns around and goes, fuck off.
You're not disrespectful.
No.
Yeah, because
like I would never do that because that's how you start shit.
and you
but
never
I'm
know.
not,
You never
I'm-
know who's who.
That doesn't sit well with me.
Yeah.
I don't do that with anyone. I don't care who you are. And I said, and he goes, "Oh, I saw you dancing. I like the way you dance." And I'm like that's how he was talking, and his eyes were squinting.
I like the way you dance too.
That's great. That's great. Congratulations. And I said to him, I was like, "Oh, okay, like thank you." And I just proceeded to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
And he goes, "But where's your man?" I'm like, he can probably see you talking to me, and it's not going to end well for you. So
Yes.
just like, can we please part ways? And like, I laughed it off.
Keep going on with
I'm
your
like,
night.
just because I don't want him to come up to you, and I don't want drama. Just please, like, can we just leave it there? Oh, but please, I'm like, nah, I need to go pee. Goodbye.
You didn't even have to come up to just me. Like the whole group would have been like, who, where is he? Who? Like, bro, it would have been a manhunt, unfortunately. But no. So yeah, after that, he walks past. Like I see this guy, random guy, just walking past. He looks at me and then he goes like,
He just nods.
I'm like, so I go to you. I'm like,
He's like, who the fuck is that?
I'm
Do
like,
you know him?
This guy just nodded at me weirdly. And then you told me the story. I was like, makes sense. Makes
Yeah,
sense.
nah.
It was giving me the nod of approval. Like, I see you, bro. Like,
I don't know.
yeah.
It's odd, but yeah, I feel like I don't know.
You don't know? What do you don't know?
I don't know. Like when
You
I
don't know
first
how to
started
feel?
dating you, like some of like my guy friends would be like, "Oh, once you go black, you never go back," and all
yeah.
that shit. And
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, "Fucking
You hear that
shut your face,
you
please."
hear that all the time. But when I
Terry
hear
Crews said it best. Once you go black, you need a wheelchair.
Terry Crews,
In White Chicks, he said it. He said it best. I like that line better.
easy there, white
He's
guy.
exactly what you about. What happened to the sun?
What a beautiful chocolate man. Is that White Chicks as well?
Yes,
okay.
yes.
Yes.
But yeah, it's like weird because it's
Yeah.
like I don't know when
It's-
people. Yeah,
The thing is, different countries. This is what people need to understand. Different countries have different body types, different beauty. When it comes to beauty,
Yeah.
what looks attractive to them. So the standard of beauties here could be completely
sorry,
different.
I
to-
just
You're good.
yeah no, I got hay fever. I think
The standard of beauty here could be completely different somewhere else. You know.
yeah,
But
I'm not allowed to go to Africa by myself. I've been told.
Yeah, nah, you're not. Because you won't come back. You won't come back to Australia.
I
to
won't come back.
I'll be like, okay.
Ring on.
What? We're gonna have to go on a worldwide manhunt for this woman.
I know.
Yeah,
You'll find me somewhere
yeah.
cooking for another man.
a whole new family, like that lady on the last episode. The guy on the last episode that had the family in Germany. Like,
Oh yes, yeah,
it'll
yeah.
end up
I
being like
forgot
that.
for a second. Yeah,
yeah.
No, I'm not allowed to go to Africa
Yeah.
alone.
But I actually want to share an interesting stat with you guys, right? So I came
Stat.
yeah, statistics.
Statistics.
Yeah, I'm not saying it again because you know my pronunciation is bad. All right. So this is from ABC News, which is like one of a really good resource here in Australia, one of the
Yeah.
medias. So they did an article back in 2020. Wrote an article.
Yeah.
And some of the key points from it was about 1 in 3 marriages registered in Australia are interracial.
1 in 3.
1 in 3 people.
Okay.
So
that's
one
cool.
in 1 in 3 people are married, but they're not from the same race, right? Challenges of interracial marriages include different religions, which we actually just spoke about briefly.
Oh, there you go.
You know, so hey, I'm actually just looking at this now. I didn't even, so don't think it's scripted because none of this is scripted. Just letting the people know.
You had a statistic, of course, that's
Yes.
scripted, mate.
No. The key points.
Oh, okay, got ya.
Different religion, habits, and values. Values is one thing. Like I feel like both of our values align very well. The way we've been brought up
Oh yeah, definitely.
and the values that
Actually, we had this conversation a couple of days ago. I said to you, remember, I wouldn't have been with you. I would have left you at the very start if we didn't have the same values.
none of this would have even happened. So it's not
And
like
he
you're
agreed
leaving
with me.
Yeah,
You agreed
100%.
with me. If we don't have the same values, it's not working. It's
And
not
we
happening.
have similar mindsets as well.
Oh, yeah.
And that's very important, especially when you're trying to raise raise kids start a family and things. You don't want you believe in one thing and then,
Yeah, no, that's very important.
kids get confused like that.
Yes, I agree.
Big time. So here's a statistic, right? So from 2008, sorry, let me just read that again.
Do you want me to read it?
Yeah, you're reading. Chloe's a better reader than I am.
So English isn't his first
that one.
language. Here,
Yes, that one.
the proportion of marriages between two Australian-born people have also decreased over the past 2 decades from 72.9% in 2006 to 54% in 2018.
Is that a big decrease, you reckon? Like,
I don't know what I just read. That really
Yeah.
just ruined my head.
did it
Anyway,
confuse you?
I think I have dyslexia.
So it's saying that two Australian people
Yeah.
getting married, it's definitely decreased from 2006
Oh, it's decreased. Got ya, yep.
to 2018 because obviously more people are moving to Australia, more families, more people are having kids, more kids are meeting other kids from other cultures or even Australians, Australian kids as well. And shit happens. You know what I mean? Like shit happens. You go out on a night out, you're seeing different races,
It's very common.
it's very common.
Very common nowadays.
So yeah.
Yeah.
But a funny thing though, right? If we were to have a kid,
They'd be freaking cute, man.
they'd be cute. And we
cute.
get that a lot, don't we?
We get that a lot.
Yes.
We get that so much. Yeah.
We're putting it out there though,
They're gonna be meshloonies.
Manifest it, right?
Very cute.
Manifest it.
Children-y. But yeah, what was I gonna say?
I was gonna
What?
sorry,
So
no, go on.
you go.
I was gonna say if we have a kid, our kid can't even the poor kid can't even have a race war. You can't be black or can't be
Doesn't matter. He can use.
he's stuck in the middle. He can't pick a
He
side.
can use 2 racial slurs. He can use the N word and the W word. He can use both. The N word and the W word.
Or she, you never know.
He or she.
Yeah, sorry, go on. What were
I
you
don't know.
gonna
I have a feeling if we have a kid, it'll be a boy.
a boy.
I feel like we will. But anyway, they can use both.
Okay.
They can use WOG and the N word,
Okay.
which I'm not repeating.
Of course,
I'm not repeating.
of
I'm not
course.
saying.
Of course.
But yeah, what was I gonna say? Oh, it was funny because I feel like when
What?
like I said that I was gonna bring home a guy named Frankie, people were assuming that you were European,
I was Italian.
and then you rock
that's,
up.
That's the other thing.
What?
I didn't know how
Name?
common the name Frankie is.
Frankie, Francesco, Frank.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very popular.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
So I didn't even think my mum knew as well when she named me. It's just Frankie.
Frank. It's a very, very, very popular name.
Yeah.
Very popular name.
So now, like, when you tell people, oh, my partner's name is Frankie.
Frankie. And then I show them a photo and they're like, oh,
It's a bit like a shook. They shook, eh?
shock. Like, oh, okay.
I know what you want to say, but hey, I know what you want to say, and I know what you're thinking. You know,
Nah.
you know what would help them a lot.
What?
When you show them the photo and they have that reaction, you just look at them and be like, "Yeah, I know, he's black." You didn't expect that, did
Frankie!
you?
No, I can't do that.
and then wait and see their reaction.
It's fucked.
It's black. It's okay. You don't have to be flustered. It's all right.
Flustered, yeah. Then
Yes.
they'd be like, oh, you like them exotic?
She's got jungle fever.
Jungle, yeah.
Rawr.
Oh, God.
Eye of the tiger. Eye of the tiger. You've got the eye of the tiger.
What?
Eye of the tiger. Katy Perry in the jungle.
God.
No.
No, I don't like that. I don't hate Katy Perry. Anyway,
Yeah.
I need to stop because you can hear my nose.
Someone's probably cruising on the freeway right now, and all they hear is
I just got to sniff.
get rid of your
I know,
sneeze.
sorry. Anyway, yeah, today's a very random conversation. It was
Yeah.
good though. It's
Yeah.
a good conversation to have because I feel like not many people speak about this stuff.
Yeah. But why do you think that is though?
Because I feel like in today's society, everyone tiptoes around this type of stuff and can't have open conversations.
Open, honest conversations.
Yeah, when there's like literally, you've got both ends of the spectrum here discussing the topic, right? It's I feel like it's an important thing to speak about.
Yeah, 100%. And you know, one of the other things that really did my head in,
What?
when we started being together, got together. I remember. I'm going to tell you guys this story. What?
Nothing. I want to hold your hand.
My bad.
God.
I remember you wanted these braids, right?
Oh my God. Yeah, but your mum also offered to do my hair.
Exactly. My mum offered because my mum does hair. She's really good at it. She braids like cornrows, everything, you know. So my mum did these really nice cornrows for Chloe, and you know, it was like a sign of respect coming from us to her and also she liked it as
Your
well.
mum said to me, Chloe, this is us welcoming you to our family. Let me do your hair.
Yeah. And then
And I'm not going to say no.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? I was with you for like 6 months. I'm
Yeah.
going to turn around and say, no, I don't want you to do my hair.
Yeah.
I was so honoured. I'm like, you know what? Yes, let's do it.
And it took a long time as well. You were
7
sitting,
hours it took.
Yeah. She was sitting for a very long time.
Yeah.
And then you cop stick for her from other people, mind you, that are not from our culture or our, you know, our culture. So you ended up copying shit for it. And I was like, everyone's got, you know, their own, everyone's so in their heads about what they know about this culture and that culture that we're going around telling people how they should be acting or what they should be doing.
Yeah.
You know, and that pissed me off that rubbed me the wrong way because I'm like, if somebody wants to indulge in another culture and experience that.
It's not indulge. It was more of an appreciation thing for me.
The point I'm trying to make here is that if you're trying to experience somebody else's culture and they're accepting of that and they're embracing you into that, you shouldn't have to cop shit for it as long as you're respecting it. And that's what you were doing.
Look, my whole thing was your mum said as a sign of like, not accepting, like, you know, joining the family, coming together, I will do your hair.
Yeah.
And like the last thing I wanted to do was to offend her and be like, no, I don't want you to do my hair because, you know, I'm not comfortable. I'm this, I'm not this, I'm not that. I was literally there for 7 hours with Frankie's mum. Frankie was there. His little sisters were around. His older sister was around. We watched a documentary about Liberia. Anyway, it was a good day. It was the documentary was very confronting, but it was, you know, I actually like learned, like immerse myself, like, and I feel like your mum was happy.
Yeah, because
that like I did that.
Yeah, she was. She was very happy.
You were happy,
of course,
because it's like
you love the hair as well, and
I loved it. But then it's like I sat back and thought, I'm like, oh my God, like I'm literally like thinking back, I wouldn't do it again. Yeah, like now. Yeah, like given you know the times that we're in, like it's appropriating. Like people will see it as that.
That's the thing. People will see it as that.
Yes, I understand. And like I've had this conversation with your mum, like regarding maybe like if we have a wedding, like we've got a wedding coming up and I've got to wear traditional African. Yeah. Like it's a traditional African wedding ceremony. So I have to come in that. And I said to her, I'm like, do I have to wear it? I don't want to offend anyone. And she goes, you're not offending anyone. If anything, you'll offend people if you come in your clothes. And they've stated it.
Yeah, but the thing here is, right, other people I believe that people that should have a say on how they feel about certain things within that culture is people from those cultures. A lot of the time, people that say those things, they're I can't even talk. They're outsiders looking from outside in, and then they're trying to tell you how you should act or be within that culture. Even they don't know about it. So how can you go and tell somebody else when you're an outsider and you're not even a part of that culture? Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. But apart from that, though, we've had a lot of really good moments.
Oh, yeah, we have. Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But yeah, nowadays, you know, it's a slippery slope. You got to be careful. But in saying that, I just think people need to be kind to each other. Love who you love, you know. People shouldn't tell you how you should go about it. That's completely up to you. You know what I mean? And if you be out of your mind if you're living in Australia thinking that you know what I mean? Like you're not going to come across other people from different races or ethnicities that you're not going to find attractive. You know what I mean? What?
Nothing. No.
Yeah, but
I don't know. There's so many, like, you just love who you love.
Yeah.
Whoever you're attracted to, that's your person. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all it is. You're a human living on the planet Earth.
Yeah. Yeah. But I also think there's just so much shit going on in this world to be stressing over.
I know other people's relationships.
Yeah.
Get a life.
Stay in your lane, bruv.
Yeah.
Stay in your lane, big
Definitely.
man. Wagwan. Stay in your lane.
And you know what makes me even more excited?
What?
Like, given that we're both two, different people culturally.
Yeah.
Our wedding. It's just another event, everyone coming together in the
Yes.
name of love.
Yes. And we're going to get fucked up.
You're going to drink?
Hell yeah. Not to the point where I don't remember though, because
Maybe towards the end.
yeah, maybe towards the
The end, like the very end.
Yeah,
Like
but-
when we're going to go to the hotel room.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll drink a
meet me
bit.
at the hotel room. Yes, no, we got. I definitely got to remember the night. I don't want to black
Oh,
out.
yeah, no. Definitely
no,
not. Not like
Yes.
Lauren from Maths. She was chugging that champagne, man. I don't think she remembered anything.
Yeah, no. She the first thing she went to was a champagne.
Yeah, I need a drink. Where's the bar?
I need a drink.
Where's the bar?
It's a coping mechanism.
Yeah.
Yeah. But guys, yeah, that's pretty much our topic of discussion for this week.
I think we need another episode on this.
Oh, definitely.
We need another episode. We need to
Yes.
bring another interracial couple on.
And get their perspective.
We need to get their perspective.
Yeah, I think that'll be a nice.
I think this needs to happen.
that'll be a nice.
If you're an
episode.
interracial couple and you'd like to discuss this further on an episode, DM us.
Yes.
I have a couple in mind right now.
You're touching your nose. It means something's
I have a
working
couple in
out.
mind. I may message them. Anyway,
Awesome. Do it. What's the worst that's going to happen? They'll say no.
I just think that this is a topic that will bring people together.
Yes. Or, well, we like to hope so.
Oh, I think it will.
Yeah.
100%.
Definitely.
But yeah, I think this was a good conversation. We could definitely keep going and
Yeah.
get deeper and deeper and deeper
Yes.
and make this super serious. But tonight, it's very lighthearted. We're not going to go deep.
But are we serious people, though? That's the thing.
I'm not a serious. Oh, I am if I have to be.
If you have to be. Stern warning.
Yeah, if I have to be serious, I will
Yes.
be.
Yes.
But yes. Lastly, to tie up this whole episode, we have a conjoined what's in the bag. Frankie knows
Yes.
what's in it, but
You guys don't know what's in it.
we just think that this is something cultural that we can discuss.
Since we're talking about
Oh my God, my bag. God, come back.
interracial relationships
me.
and different cultures and
So
things.
this is my bag. It's in my bag.
Yes.
Anyway, this is something that I think Frankie can definitely touch on more than me.
Yes.
This is what's in the bag.
Yay. Look at that.
So, this is
Hey,
called...
sorry, we didn't do our...
Oh my God!
Do it now.
Oh no! It's time for... Wait!
What?
Wait! It's time for...
Nah, just...
Did I break the button? What's in the
What's in the bag, yo?
I can't believe we didn't do it!
No, you didn't do it. I
I
remember.
apologize. I am so sorry. Anyway, I already pulled it out. This is
alright.
my I pulled it out.
It's all good. It's all good.
This,
I'll put this aside.
my friends, our friends, not just my friends, is called Lapa.
Yes.
It's called a Lapa. Frankie, please.
So this is called, Liberians call this a lapa, right? Other African countries might call it something different, but we call this a lapa. So this is a type of material that is used for clothing, right? So Chloe got this on.
Not just me.
Sorry, the both of us.
No,
What do you mean?
your mum
I'm
gave it to my mum,
yes, as a
And
sign
Dad?
as a sign of respect.
my grandmother's,
Yes.
my nonna's partner. My sister got one from his older sister.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was a really nice like sign of respect ceremony that my family did.
Is it like a welcoming thing?
Yes. So it's especially in traditional in the villages and things like that for weddings,
Yeah.
like traditional weddings, people bring like because money in some parts of the village in Africa, money's not a thing.
Yeah.
It's more goods. So they'll bring like 2 bags of rice, 2 cows, and then they'll bring like maybe like stacks of these, you know.
Oh.
Yes, they're very like
So
as a
these
sign
are
of
very
respect.
valuable.
Yes, as a sign of respect. And with these, you make beautiful materials with it. So, like clothing with it. So you can get a dress made. You can get like a head attire. You can be creative with this pretty much. I can get a top with it. You know, so
We thought this would be a very fitting
for our episode,
item.
yeah,
Given that we're speaking about, two cultures coming together.
Yes.
This is what was given to my family from Frankie's family.
yeah,
Like as a sign of welcoming
Yes.
at our engagement, which was really nice. My parents got really emotional about it. It was
Yeah.
really sweet.
yeah,
Because we weren't expecting it. I didn't
Yeah.
realize that was a thing. And then, it was really nice. So
Yeah.
all my family have this now. They all have a lapa each.
yes. And now because we got a wedding coming up, mind you, it's an African wedding. They want us to wear African attire.
Yeah.
So it's not this material, but we've got another material
Yeah.
that we're gonna
My mum
get.
dropped some off
Yes.
to us.
Plenty of material. We're gonna get it done up. We're gonna be in matching outfits, right?
Yeah.
So you might see on our Instagram,
Yes.
or something like that.
You can see our Instagrams down below.
Yes. So keep an eye out.
Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, that was our item for what's in the bag.
Yes.
We thought it really tied in with everything that we spoke about today.
I think this is very fitting.
It's very sentimental
Look
as well.
at you coming through with the item.
I know, but you knew about it. I just showed
I
it
know,
to you
but it's-
and you go, yes.
Yes, but the thought process.
Yes.
It's the fact that you thought about it and then boom, you made it happen.
Definitely. I think it was very fitting for today.
Yeah.
But yeah, we want to have more serious, like obviously we're here for comedy, we're here for fun, we're here for
Yeah.
entertainment, obviously. But having, an episode on a serious topic, like this isn't serious, but it's more of a mature conversation.
Yeah, but conversations need to be have, you know what I mean? About a lot of things, because when you don't speak, you stay divided. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You got to talk to each other, people. You don't have to 100% agree with each other on everything, but meet in the middle.
No, definitely.
And that can be in your workplace, in your relationships, in anything that you do. Because life's too short and you don't want to spend it being a hater. Hater. Yes.
That's it.
But what's our takeaway from this episode? Sum it up for us. Wrap it up, baby.
Like I said, you love who you love. Love conquers all.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my takeaways.
Awesome. I love it.
And don't stare at people, otherwise I'll bash you. Don't stare at me, or I'll bash you.
And also, if you do happen to be an interracial couple, just know that your kid can't choose when it comes to a race war.
Oh my God.
They're in the middle, brother. They're in the middle.
What's that, brother?
I'm kidding, but
Give us your serious takeaway.
in all seriousness, if you're going to live in Australia, especially if you're going to live in Melbourne, you have to be open-minded and understand that you have various different cultures living in this beautiful city of ours, right? And don't hate on people for loving who they love. Don't be a hater. Don't be that person. Appreciate it. Mind your business. If you've got nothing nice to say, keep walking. And if you do have something nice to say, do say and still keep walking.
And if you stare, make sure you wave, because I'll wave at you.
Smile and wave. Smile and wave.
If you're
boys.
staring, I'll just go,
Yes.
hi.
Yes. Yes.
And then they'll just look all confused.
yes. But with that being said,
Oh, wait. Also,
Yeah.
Frankie's starting a gaming channel soon.
yeah. Well,
Sneaky plug. I'm surprising you. I didn't tell you. Sorry.
I was. Yeah.
He's starting a gaming channel soon.
yes. And
He's got some big things coming.
you are the name. Should I tell him what the name is?
Of course you can.
The name is Frankie Got Game, baby. Well, not without the baby, but just Frankie Got Game. You know why? Because you know, and I know that Frankie got game. So, I'm gonna be streaming on Twitch pretty soon. Just try to work with equipment and
Slowly.
slowly.
But it's in progress. So watch
Yeah.
this space.
Yes. So if my Instagram page pops up and it says Frankie Got Game, it's not a fake account. Just please follow and support your boy. Yes.
We'll put it in the bio.
Yes.
Just so you guys can watch the space.
Yes.
So yeah.
And-
Also,
yeah.
huh? Sorry, you
No,
go.
go on.
No, you go.
Okay. Guys, please make sure to like and subscribe. Okay.
Once again, we see all your viewing. We see the views and we get like 2 likes.
Yes. Please, if you're enjoying the content,
Please
like, subscribe. It really goes a long way to help us out.
Definitely. We want to make this a thing.
Yes. And we can't do it without you guys. You know this. I know this.
And your support so far has been crazy.
So thank you.
regardless.
Yeah.
But
if you haven't been listening on Spotify, go check it out on Spotify.
Yeah. You can't watch this while you're driving.
No, you can't.
Be safe. Listen to it. Listen to it on Spotify.
We sound like a TAC ad.
I know. We're not sponsored, by the way.
Yes.
But please don't watch this while you're driving. Listen to it. We've got
Yes.
audio only on Spotify.
Yes, listen to the audio only and
And I think if you got YouTube Premium, you can listen without it on.
yes.
But support the Spotify.
Yes. So pretty much what we're saying is support a brother and sister. Help us.
That's it.
'Cause come on. We're matching outfits, huh?
I know. That
Huh?
was unintentional.
Yes,
anyway.
but
Yes. Anyway, it's your Snow Bunny and Terry Crews signing off.
Easy there, white child.
I'm gonna vomit.
I wouldn't want you to melt.
Oh.
What are we gonna making our way downtown talking trash? I don't even know how the song
Anyway,
goes.
we're
Yes.
gonna go to bed because it's late and we have to go to the gym in the morning.
Yes.
But yes, thank you for joining us once again.
Yes.
Like, comment, subscribe,
And listen on Spotify.
live long and prosper.
Take care, guys.
Bye.